Dylan Mulvaney calls on brands to develop more trans partnerships after Bud Light fight. Realize my power. Anheuser-Busch has shed $27 billion in market value since partnering with trans influencer. The transgender social media influencer, whose polarizing partnership with Bud Light set off a devastating backlash for the company, argued more brands needed to put transgender people in the limelight. Besides Bud Light, Mulvaney has in the past partnered with at least a dozen other major companies to sell women's products like sports bras and makeup. The White House also invited Mulvaney to interview President Biden last year. In an interview with LGBTQ Digital Magazine, Them on Tuesday, the activist argued it was important to leverage this power and privilege as a white trans person to help more trans people get the attention of brands. For a long time, I felt so lucky that these opportunities were coming my way that I thought it was by accident. But now I realize how much power I actually have, Mulvaney said. If a brand wants to work with me so bad, then they should work with other trans people too. It's not enough to just hire me, this white, skinny trans girl. I want all the dolls getting all the brand deals. Since partnering with Mulvaney for a March Madness social media campaign, Anheuser-Busch has shed $27 billion in market value. The beer giant faced boycotts and consumer backlash for sending personalized Bud Light cans to celebrate the influencer's 365 days of girlhood. Over a month later, the beer company is still taking heat and losing sales, with some retailers even selling Budweiser products for free through a promotional rebate. Mulvaney refused to address critics of the Bud Light partnership in the Tuesday interview. I prefer not to name any of those people because it gives them the satisfaction of believing they're on my mind, Mulvaney told the magazine. It shows my followers that I'm standing up for myself, but also pushes that their narrative is loud enough to matter. I'm scared, Mulvaney said. I never expected to have people following me or experience such negative media attention. I walk into a room and I never know if somebody is going to really love me or really hate me. Mulvaney previously described having trouble sleeping at night because of the intense backlash against the partnership with Bud Light. Anheuser-Busch CEO Brendan Whitworth responded to the uproar on April 14 with a statement that was widely panned by critics on both the left and right. As the CEO of a company founded in America's heartland more than 165 years ago, I am responsible for ensuring every consumer feels proud of the beer we brew. We're honored to be part of the fabric of this country. Anheuser-Busch employs more than 18,000 people, and our independent distributors employ an additional 47,000 valued colleagues. We have thousands of partners, millions of fans, and a proud history supporting our communities, military, first responders, sports fans, and hardworking Americans everywhere, Whitworth said. We never intended to be part of a discussion that divides people. We are in the business of bringing people together over a beer.